If my voice is a little fucked up, I apologize. I got sick for a whole week straight. I got sick for a whole week straight, and it was a terrible cold, but I'm getting better. That's a blessing, right? I got my first gig, my first client in terms of like doing photography and video. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it happened where I went to my cousin's wedding, and I decided to take some free pictures to give to her, right? So my cousin saw that, and then she recommended me to her mama's friend who needed some photos done because her last photographer couldn't make it for whatever reason. So they ended up hitting me up, and they was like, "What's your price?" Now, mind you, I don't know. Like, I'm just starting in this. You know what I'm saying? I know how to use a camera, and I can edit some photos, but I was just allowed them to set the price. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wondering how much they will pay for it. And then after a while, there was like $200, and then my eyes was like $200, like just to take some photos and edit some videos. Like, shit, I can do that for $200. You know what I'm saying? So we had to shoot it Sunday, and this was it was a day before I had to go back on the road because I drive trucks and shit. So washed up, just went to bed, woke up, got in my car, drove straight day. It was an early morning shoot. I had to do like somebody's birthday shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they wanted, and we shot it at the beach. And it was at the perfect time too. Like, it's not like the sun was all the way out. It was kind of cloudy, which is perfect for shots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the sun came out a little later. I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm like, damn, like, I'm thinking to myself, am I gonna, like, are these gonna come out pretty good? I don't know, but I said fuck it. My mindset is don't think about it too much. Just go ahead, do the work, and then think about the fuck ups later. You know what I'm saying? So that was my mentality of it all. They got their makeup done. We went out to the beach, did some shots with the birthday girl by herself. Came back with the whole friend group. They got dressed. We went back out again, and we shot some more photos. And I took them back home. Well, the photos after we finished, went back home, edit photos. And like I said, I was nervous because I didn't understand if these photos came out good or not. Because, like, for this be my first client, I'm like, damn, like I hope these come out good. I don't, after we finished the photo shoot, they decided to pay me up front, and then I'll go ahead and do the photos, and then I'll send it to them when I'm done. And instead of giving me $200, they decided to give me $250. Oh my god, like, it didn't feel good yet because my nerves were up because I had to get these photos done. I want to make sure they like it before they gave me the $250, but they already gave me the $250, so I'm like, shit. So it made me nervous. I don't want to be no fraud photographer, you know what I'm saying? But the photos got to get done first, and then I would think about what kind of response they would give me. So I went home and I just immediately start editing the photos. You know what I'm saying? I shot a lot of shots. It was like hundreds of shots, and they can only pick out of the 100. It was 20, which was part of the deal. So I got the 20 done, and then I sent it to her, and she liked them. She liked them, and like that touched my heart that she liked my photos, because I was like, oh my goodness, like she liked them. And my cousin, the one who put her onto me, saw the photos and she thought they were gorgeous, and she wanted me to edit her photos too, because I took photos of my cousin who was out there too. That's when it sunk in my head, like, wow, like I actually made $250 doing this shit. And like it took about like in total about like 8 hours, and then I had to go out and shoot it and then edit it. How long that took? About 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? So like in 8 hours I was able to make like $250, and that felt good. Like, it felt good that I learned a skill, aside from truck driving, because my main job is driving trucks. But I learned a skill, and I can comprehend how it works in terms of using my camera, the shutter speed, the aperture, the ISO, and then I learned how to edit using Photoshop and Lightroom and shit. After taking the time to learn this, and then doing free work for my cousin for a baby shower, it led to like my first small photo shoot. And I'm thinking to myself like, wow, like it gave me a sort of like confidence, like it's building confidence, because I'm thinking to myself, if I keep doing this, in my head I'm thinking to myself, okay, what if I can get a client, just one client every week? So with the money I'm making driving trucks, combine that with the extra $250, to me that's just like, whoa. Like, that might not be a lot of money for some people, but to me, I'm sitting there like, whoa, that's $250. That's just with one client. Imagine it was 2 or 3. It really just taught me, like, this whole experience, like, whoever, the few people who are watching this, because I'm just started, it just lets me understand that if you put in the work into trying to start something or make some extra money, you can really make it happen if you stick with it. Because, you know, in 1 week I would just learn how to edit, record videos like how y'all seeing right now, and looking up tutorials on how to make these videos and edit photos and shoot good quality photos. And then I decided to go out to do some free work. It started with my cousin and her baby shower, and then it led to my first client. Really good feeling, because like I said, the best thing about it is it gave me confidence to do this again. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, I think I can replicate this to get, you know, by starting off like, or with the people that I already know, I would do some free photos, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no huge photo shoot and I'm gonna edit 20, nothing like that, but it's free stuff, it's free shit. And while I'm doing it, I would ask permission if I can put in my portfolio and post it on my social media, and then of course they would get these free photos and they can post it. And if they can if they know anybody who need photos done, they can send them my way, like what my cousin did. So I'm thinking like, damn, like if I can replicate this, at least one person, at least one time a week, that could be an extra $250. And the crazy thing about it is that the photographer who was supposed to take the ladies' photos that I did, I'm pretty sure charged them a lot more than what I was charging. Because, you know, taking photos could be or charging for photos or videos can be pretty expensive. You know, like it can range up from like at the low $100, but like to $500 or thousands of dollars even, especially if you're doing weddings and shit. And I only charge a measly $250. And now I know that there are other photographers who are charging more. I don't know. I just knowing that, just be like, damn, like, so do I not understand my worth? Like, and that's another thing I'm learning, like, is to, you know, especially when, I'm not saying I'm a professional at this, I just started, but once you know how your camera works and your editing software or anything, once you know how it works, and then you can make it to a service to other people and make some money, and you know you're good at it, then definitely understand your value. You know what I'm saying? Because deep down, like, I wasn't expecting to get paid $250, to be honest. I thought it'd be a lot less, like, you know, like $50. But nah, like, people charge some good money for some photos, and I did not realize this. So it definitely also taught me to understand your value as a person, assuming that you have the skills to supply a service to your clients or whoever you're trying to sell it to. In my mind, the biggest takeaway from this is to, if you want to start anything, you just stick with it to the very end. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand where the negative thoughts might come in, or you might have people try to put you down, be like, you ain't gonna do it, or they ain't gonna take whatever you're trying to do seriously and shit. You kind of gotta just block that out and you gotta keep moving. You gotta just keep moving forward, because I be having thoughts in my head like, damn, like, can I really do this shit? Like, am I really good at what I'm doing? Like, even with this, like, damn, can I really get in front of a camera and just speak my mind about shit? But you gotta just kind of block all that, because sitting in those negative thoughts is not gonna do nothing but just hinder you. And even though I had these thoughts in my head, I just block it and I keep moving forward. And eventually, shit gets done. Videos get done. Photos get done. Meeting new people, connecting with new people, and then hopefully, with the will of God, have more clients. The worst thing you can do is to sit there in your own inner thoughts, your own inner negative thoughts, and do nothing with your life, because life's getting short. Shit, I'm about to be in my fucking 30s soon. I'm 29. You know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older, and I gotta figure out ways to make some money, so when I retire and shit, I can just sit back and relax and just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about these things as you get older into the future and stuff. So I decided, let me figure out how to make some extra money, and who knows, I can maybe, like, if I do really good with this, hopefully stop driving trucks and then focus on this full time. That would be dope. And then try to see if I can make more money as the years go by. But so that is my story of my first, like, having my first client. That's the story of having my first client. I hope y'all was able to take something from this. And with that said, I hope y'all have a blessed night.